one thing I noticed is that in our get started, we have this login stateful widget here. So this shouldn't be here. Obviously, we need to move it somewhere else. So what I'm going to do again, what we do all the time, so I'm going to cut all of this and let's go to all of our projects, and inside of screens, let's create a new file, and this is going to be login page.dart like this. Paste it all in. Let's make sure that we import material and anything else we need. So the hex, yes, that needs to happen. And of course, at this point, we need to also import the login. Okay, and that should be good. Let's save this. Actually, we need to probably also do the same here, login and import that package. Okay, and everything should still work fine. Very good. All right, so everything is good. And if I click here, it's going to say hello. Very good, because that is indeed what we have here. All right, so it's time for us to create another form. Yes, this is going to be the create account form, which is going to be the alternative that's going to be shown. So here I'm going to get rid of that, of course, because we run the text, we want another form. So I'm going to say form such. Now it's going to be pretty much the same thing what we had with our login form. So in fact, what we're going to do instead of doing like that, I'm just going to say create account form like that, and then we're going to pass all of these guys like this, and then let's look at this login form. I'm going to copy all of this and I'm going to create another widget here, call this create account form.dart, paste it all in, and everything works fine, except this is going to be create account form. So I'm going to click and command D, it's going to be create account form like that. Okay, and just to make sure, create account, we have the same thing. I'm going to change the button to create account. And of course, we're going to add a few other things, such as please enter valid email and so forth. Okay, just a few changes, but everything else is going to be pretty much the same. So in our column here, the first thing I'm going to add is going to be a text that will say, please enter a valid email and a password that is at least 6 characters. There it is. And what else do we need? And the button, instead of sign in, this is going to be create account. All right, let's save this and let's import. There we go. All right, there it is. That was simple. Let's save this and see if this works. Sign in, create account, voila, very good. If I try to create, it's going to give me that complaint, and I go back to sign in. Very good. All right. Very good. So if you actually add things or text inside, then this all turns the correct color. All right. So we have created this logic here, and I know it almost seems like it took forever, but at least you can see the thought process here, which allows you to create very customizable and dynamic user interfaces that are reactive, in a sense that if something happens, if there's a state, in this case, if you click, we change the view, click back, going to change the view. So it makes it much easier. You could have created 2 different views or pages, but that is just taking too much real estate and unnecessarily. So this is cleaner and cooler, if I may say. Very well. Okay, so just like that, we created our create account form, and let's see what else can we do. I think we are good for now. We push to login page has all this information, and we pass in our buttons. We check to see account is clicked. If that's not true, we know that we need to log in, else we're gonna create account. So the validation is all good, and that's great. All is working.